Our bodies are like a network full of energy, making us kind of like living batteries. Our fingers are special. They're like wires that can change how we feel and help us do better in life. Here's a little experiment that shows just how powerful this connection is. Put your hands together in this way and think of something good. Take a deep breath and notice how the air flows more freely, how your body relaxes. Now, release the gesture, feel the difference. It's like night and day. This is just a glimpse into the transformative power of Mudra. Now there is a hand gesture that's behind the success of famous people like Christiana, Donald Trump, and even movie stars like Johnny Depp. This special hand position is called the Uttara Bodhi Mudra. It's not just any hand move. It's a powerful sign of winning strength and moving up in the world. This mudra is all about waking up your brain and getting you ready to do great things. It's been used for a very long time, but it's still perfect for us today by using the Uttara Bodhi Mudra. You're doing something that many successful people do with just moving your hands. You're connecting with a powerful energy that can help you achieve your goals. Knowing and using the Uttara Bodhi Mudra means you're linking up with your own body and mind in a powerful way that people have known about for ages. That means the secret to reaching your highest potential and getting to your biggest successes is literally in your hands. How can we use this old secret for our own success? Let's see in this video, but first, see the science and philosophy of the Uttara Bodhi Mudra. Now, prana is this incredible concept that's central to a lot of Eastern wellness practices. Think of prana as the invisible energy that flows through everything. It's not just some mystical idea, it's the vital life force that keeps us ticking, kind of like the battery that powers your phone, but way more complex and life-giving. Now imagine this life force flowing through you, kind of like water in a river. This river of energy moves through pathways in your body known as nadis. When this flow is smooth and uninterrupted, you feel great, healthy, vibrant, and full of life. But when it gets blocked, things start to go a bit haywire. You might feel tired, stressed, or just out of sorts. That's where mudra come in by positioning your hands in specific ways. You're essentially doing a bit of energy plumbing, helping clear those blockages and get the energy flowing smoothly again. Let's talk about how mudra and the 5 elements, earth, water, fire, air, and ether space play together. Each finger is connected to one of these elements. For example, your thumb is linked to fire, which is all about energy and transformation. Your index finger, that's air, related to movement and freedom. By bringing these fingers together in different combinations, you're balancing these elements within you. It's a bit like mixing ingredients in a recipe to get the perfect dish. Here's a quote that beautifully captures the essence of what mudra can do. The final forming of a person's character lies in their own hands. Anne Frank. This quote, while not directly about mudra, resonates with the idea that our well-being is quite literally in our hands. Through mudra, we have the power to shape our energy, health, and even our mindset. The Uttara Bodhi Mudra in particular is a powerful gesture that symbolizes supreme enlightenment and the unification of the individual soul with the universal soul. When we form this mudra, we're engaging in a profound act of aligning the 5 elements within us. It's like hitting a cosmic reset button, where we bring these elements into harmony, creating a large electromagnetic wave that sweeps through our body, balancing the elements and, by extension, restoring our health. According to yogic philosophy, our body houses several energy centers or chakras, each linked to specific physical, emotional, and spiritual attributes. The fingers, each resonating with one of the 5 elements, also correspond to these chakras. By engaging in specific mudra, we're believed to regulate the energy flow within these channels, balancing or activating the associated chakras and fostering a state of equilibrium and heightened consciousness. Though scientific research on mudra might still be catching up, the anecdotal and philosophical evidence points towards a range of benefits. These benefits are not limited to physical health but extend into psychological and cognitive realms. The Uttara Bodhi Mudra are thought to stimulate specific areas of the brain, enhancing the flow of energy within the body. This can lead to a calming effect, reduction in stress levels, and improved concentration and focus, particularly beneficial during meditation or yoga practice. Moreover, the practice of this mudra taps into the principles of acupressure. Our fingers and hands are dotted with numerous nerve endings, each associated with different organs and systems within our body. Moving forward, let's check how this ancient practice can positively impact your life. First off, Mudra can seriously ramp up your flexibility, not just in your fingers and wrists, but all the way up your arms and shoulders. It's like giving yourself a mini massage, easing out all those knots and tight spots. If you're someone who types all day or plays the guitar, incorporating Mudra into your routine can keep your hands nimble and pain-free. Doing the Guan Mudra while taking breaks from your guitar sessions not only helps with your finger flexibility, but also clears your mind. Now let's talk brain power. Mudra are like a workout for your mind. They help boost your concentration and memory. For instance, there's this mudra called Haki Mudra, where you touch the tips of all your fingers together. But what about when you're feeling under the weather? Yes, Mudra have got your back there too. There are Mudra for headaches, digestive issues, and even sleep problems such as the Shakti Mudra. The Uttara Bodhi Mudra is known for evoking a profound sense of unity and connection, grounding you in a feeling of alignment with the source of all things. It acts as a system reboot, charging you with renewed energy and preparing you mentally and emotionally for whatever challenges lie ahead. This mudra has a remarkable ability to calm excited nerves, making it an invaluable tool before tackling daunting tasks for anyone who experiences stage fright or anxiety in public settings. The Uttara Bodhi Mudra can be a source of strength, enabling you to face your fears with confidence. It's particularly beneficial for individuals who struggle with self-confidence or have a fear of interacting in large groups by helping to stabilize your emotions. It empowers you to step into social situations with ease and grace. Students facing exam jitters and professionals nervous before job interviews find solace and focus through this mudra. Its practice is associated with sparking moments of inspiration and clarity, making it easier to navigate problem-solving tasks. The calming effect it has on the mind is not just about reducing stress, it's about opening up a space for insight, inspiration, and decisiveness beyond its immediate soothing effects. The Uttara Bodhi Mudra works on a deeper level to purify the body and mind, acting as a protective barrier against negative energies. This purification helps in alleviating stress and enhances concentration, making it easier to maintain focus and engage in tasks with a clear, unburdened mindset. Remember this quote from Leonardo da Vinci: "The human hand is so full of presence, it commands and it obeys." It's a reminder of the power and potential resting in our own hands. Through Madras, we can tap into that power, transforming our energy, health, and mindset in the process. And how can you make these powerful gestures a part of your everyday life without it feeling like just another task on your to-do list? Let's take a look. Begin by finding a comfortable seat or standing position. Ensure your spine is straight, allowing your energy to flow freely. This alignment sets the stage for the mud's effectiveness. Next, raise your hands to chest level, a space often associated with the heart's energy, inviting a sense of warmth and compassion into the practice. Extend your index fingers so they reach upwards, touching at the tips. Imagine them as two antennas connecting you to the universe, a meeting point of your inner energy and the vast expanse around you. Now let the rest of your fingers find their places. They'll cross over one another and fold down in a gesture of grounding and connection to the earth. This juxtaposition of reaching upwards with the indexes while grounding down with the other fingers creates a perfect balance. Your thumbs can either gently touch at their tips or cross over slightly. This touch or cross is symbolic, representing the fire element and its transformative power within your practice. With your fingers positioned, bring your hands in front of your solar plexus. This area just below where your ribs meet is a central point for your personal power and confidence. Positioning your hands here not only focuses energy on this power center, but also helps in cultivating a deeper sense of self-assurance and inner strength and regarding duration and frequency. Hold the Uttara Bodhi Mudra with intention, but without strain. Let the gesture be gentle yet firm, an embodiment of strength and ease. As for how long, starting with about 15 minutes is ideal. This duration allows you to truly settle into the mudra effects, feeling its impact on your mind and body. You can practice this 1 to 3 times a day depending on your schedule and comfort. Remember, this mudra is for everyone, regardless of age or experience level. It's a universal gesture of connection and empowerment. To finish, gently release the mudra and take a few deep breaths, observing any shifts in your energy or consciousness. It's a good practice to express gratitude, perhaps for the moment of peace you've allowed yourself, or for the energy you've invited in the Uttara body. Mudra is more than just a hand gesture. It's a practice of bringing together the sky's vastness with the earth's grounding presence, channeled through your own body. By integrating this mudra into your daily routine, you open yourself up to a world of balanced energy, sharpened focus, and renewed confidence. Now, there are some common mistakes you could be making with the Uttara body mudra. You need to avoid them to ensure you're truly getting the most out of this impactful hand gesture. The first mistake is about improper finger alignment. The simplest mistake you could be making is failing to align your fingers correctly. Remember that your index fingers are supposed to be straight and connected at the tips, both pointing upward. If they're crooked or not contacting each other, you're not reaping all of this mudra benefits. So how can you avoid this before you start? Take a moment to realign your fingers purposefully. It might help to do this initially in front of a mirror, so you can make sure you're getting it right. Next mistake most people do is in the sensitivity of the hands. Intensifying your hands and fingers is another common problem. After all, this makes your hands and fingers sore and could lead to cramping. This directly interrupts the purpose of this practice. So what can you do before starting consciously? Relax your hands and fingers. Imagine any tension in your hands melting away. Your grip should be soft and delicate, as if you're holding a precious object. In addition, posture. Poor body posture is essential to any mudra exercise, including the Uttu abode. Hunching or curving will restrict your breath and your energy flow, hence affecting the efficacy of this mudra. Ensure you're giving your body a once-over before you start. Erect your spine and open your chest. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. This way, there won't be any inhibition of energy flow in and out of the body. Apart from that, another common mistake is assuming the period is too short. There's no universal rule or duration. You're supposed to maintain a mudra, but flicking through them will not give you results in the long term. Since some people avoid the practice for the recommended time, to avoid this mistake, you need to start at 35 minutes at the very least and let your practice rhythm build up later. Consider setting a timer if you can't keep track. Consistency and time are crucial factors that increase the efficacy of the mudra. Finally, the last mistake is the lack of concentrated breath. Although each mudra you practice needs to be accompanied by a breathing exercise, your technique does not focus on breathing when performing the Uttara Bodhi mudra. So what can you do to make this wrong? Integrate rhythmic breathing as you perform the mudra. Breathe in deeply as if your breath is revitalizing your body, and breathe out slowly, excreting all the stress and anxiety. Finally, there's a golden thread that ties together everything we've explored: consistency, just like watering a plant or practicing an instrument. The true magic of this mudra unfolds through regular dedicated practice. To sum up the whole discussion, understanding and applying the Uttara Bodhi mudra goes beyond mere hand positioning. It's about embracing a practice that has the potential to significantly enhance your mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. But as with any practice that holds such profound potential, it's important to approach it with mindfulness and awareness, steering clear of common pitfalls to truly harness its benefits. In embracing the Uttu abode mudra, you're not just performing a physical act, you're engaging in a deeply spiritual process that links you to the elemental forces of the universe, inviting balanced energy and enlightenment into your life. So take forward the understanding and insight shared, and let them light your path toward a more balanced, focused, and energized existence. The journey of personal growth and spiritual exploration is ongoing, and practices like the Uttara Bodhi mudra are precious companions along the way. Remember, the key to unlocking the vast realms of potential and success lies quite literally in your hands.